This is Chris. Chris is a fictional representation. He is a physical reconstruction based on reality. He is the combined collection of testimonies and research. Chris will be the example of the phenomenon of dreams. He suffers from one of the most serious of these, night terrors. Chris's doctors originally thought that it could be his diet, but fixing that didn't stop them. The doctors then thought it could be his sleeping habits, but regulating his body clock didn't help either. The doctors now believe that the night terrors are caused due to childhood trauma, and that psychotherapy is the only solution. Chris suffers from these night terrors almost every night. They usually start during slow wave sleep, stage 3 and 4 of non-REM, otherwise known as deep sleep. Night terrors have many differences to nightmares. Scientifically, a nightmare occurs during REM sleep, where most dreaming occurs, whereas night terrors take place during stage 3 or 4, just before REM sleep occurs. Chris is unlikely to remember the precise details. He'll only remember the absolute terror that captures him. Chris hasn't awoken. He is still technically asleep during this terror. In the past, his eyes have opened and he has shouted or muttered incoherent phrases. Chris's heart is now pumping faster than most do in a typical workout. His heart is beating at around 160 beats per minute. The heart can, depending on age, only cope with approximately 200 beats per minute. The resting rate is around 80. No! Scientists aren't completely sure of the causes of night terrors. The main theory is that night terrors are caused by stress, as seems to be the case with Chris. Although the cause is not understood, counselling and therapy often helps ease the symptoms or stop the terrors completely. Chris does not have this privilege. His symptoms have not waned. He still suffers from these dreadful nights. Chris won't remember much, if anything, of the terror. He'll remember vague images or sounds, but he won't recollect the precise details. When Chris finally meets someone he cares for, when he decides to spend his nights with another human, he will have to forfeit one of life's great pleasures. Chris will not be able to sleep with his partner. They are likely to need separate beds. Chris is currently feeling the effects of the disorientation brought about from night terrors. He cannot remember what happened, where he is, or even his own name. Tomorrow he shall experience it all over again.